Congratulations! You have purchased one of the best performing wood finishes on the market. One that offers unprecedented performance and protection, even in areas subject to high UV, as well as tropical climates with high humidity. One that delivers a unique appearance with a rich, lustrous sheen. One that protects and beautifies decks, weatherboards, timber homes, fences and outdoor furniture on both new and old wood. And perhaps most important, one that allows you to clean and finish the job the same day. It's Spar & Deck, the revolutionary 100% acrylic wood finish from Flood, which you apply while the surface is still wet right after cleaning it, so there's no waiting between cleaning and finishing, and you get to the next job faster. Let us take a few minutes to walk you through a couple of simple yet very important steps to follow and optimize the performance of Spar & Deck on your project. We'll cover new and older surfaces, as well as surfaces which have previously been treated with other products. The first step is to clean and prepare. The surface to be treated must be free of grime, dirt, grease and all previous coatings, as Spar & Deck must be applied to clean, bare wood to ensure deep penetration into the wood for maximum protection and longevity. First, new surfaces. New wood is best treated 1 to 6 months after installation, as the pores of the wood will have opened somewhat to facilitate penetration. Then it should be treated with Spar & Deck Prep solution, which will remove any remaining mill scale and at the same time clean and brighten the timber. After treatment with the Prep solution, all traces of the material must be removed, preferable with a power wash of at least 1000 psi pressure capacity. Old weathered wood surfaces, again these must be treated with Spar & Deck Prep solution to remove all dirt and grime and open the wood pores for the best possible penetration. Use a pressure washer and remove all traces of the Prep solution before continuing with Spar & Deck. Protect all shrubs and areas which don't need to be coated, as well as anything stored beneath the deck. Spar & Deck Prep solution is available from your Spar & Deck dealer. Surfaces which have been coated with wood preservatives and wood stains should be treated with Power Lift, the only product suitable for removing old weathered stains and decking oil finishes. Use a pressure washer to remove all traces of Power Lift before continuing with Spar & Deck. Protect all shrubs and areas which don't need to be coated, as well as anything stored beneath the deck. Power Lift is available from your paint store. Surfaces which have been previously painted need a good paint stripper to remove any old paint. Flood make an environmentally safe stripper called Citrus Strip, as well as Easy Strip, the most powerful methylene chloride stripper available. Remove all traces of the stripper with a power wash and protect all areas which don't need to be coated, as well as anything stored underneath the deck. Areas subject to mold should be treated with a mixture of 1 part bleach to 2 parts water. Apply the bleach with a stiff brush or broom. Allow it to stand for a few minutes and remove all traces of it before continuing. Again, protect all areas you don't want to coat and anything stored underneath the deck. Never mix bleach with any other product, as dangerous fumes may develop. Now that all old finishes have been removed, your deck, whilst it is still wet, is ready for Spar & Deck. The goal in each of these tasks, whether it's new timber, uncoated weathered wood, or a previously coated surface, is to start with a clean, bare surface, so the timber will be porous and be able to absorb Spar & Deck well. You can check if the wood is porous by wetting the area to see if the water pools or beads and rolls off the surface, or if it's able to soak in. If it soaks right in, you are now ready to start. Mix Spar & Deck thoroughly and periodically during application. You can apply the product with a brush, roller, pad applicator, or even a sprayer. If sprayed, back brushing or rolling is essential. The most important thing is that you apply the first coat to wet timber. Once again, it is the water on the surface that carries Sparendec deep into the wood and into all cracks and crevices. So throughout the application of the first coat, keep a water hose or pump sprayer handy and make sure every section of the timber is wet immediately prior to applying Sparendec. That means that if an area starts to dry before you get to it, be sure to re-wet it before applying the finish. How wet is wet, you ask? Well, if it puddles or pools are forming, that's too wet. Yet, just giving the surface a light sprinkle every now and then isn't wet enough. Instead, it should look something like this. However, if you are ever unsure, it's always better to err on the wet side. Also, when applying the finish, remember to work in an area small enough to maintain a wet edge to avoid lap marks. To help prevent lap marks, it is best to apply Sparendec to 2 or 3 planks for their whole length and continue that way. Apply this first coat liberally and make sure to thoroughly work the product into any cracks and splits in the wood. Then allow the first coat to dry completely, approximately 1 to 2 hours at about 25 degrees Celsius. Of course, in marginal weather, drying time may be longer. You notice the first coat has a milky appearance when wet. That's completely normal, so don't be alarmed. Next, apply a second coat. This coat will bond to the first coat that has already penetrated and dried deep in the timber. The second coat and any additional coats should be applied only after the previous coat has dried completely. Do not re-wet the timber. As you can see from the richness of the colour and the sheen, both luster and protection increases with each additional coat. For the ultimate protection, longevity and appearance, 3 coats are recommended and will create a beautiful lustrous sheen. As we mentioned earlier, Sparendec is ideal for weatherboards and should be applied using the same preparation steps we have just outlined. Simply wet the timber, apply Sparendec to the weatherboards and back brush, paying special attention to drips and runs. One final note, while it is important that you apply Sparendec to a wet surface, it should not be applied when it's raining or when the temperature is expected to fall below 5 degrees Celsius, and do not use Dexwood to prepare the surface. Sparendec unique lustrous finish comes in 6 beautifully pre-mixed natural colours. Plus you can create unique custom colours by blending 2 of your favourite colours. With Sparendec, the number of custom colours is virtually endless. As you will see, Sparendec provides a beautiful and amazing durable finish, which needs very little maintenance. And when extremely high traffic areas begin to show some wear over time, they can be easily touched up by applying a quick dress coat. There has never been a more durable exterior wood finish than Sparendec, nor has there been one that goes on so quickly. For additional information or assistance, please contact the Flood Company on 1-800-226-113. And thank you for purchasing Flood Pro Sparendec, the tough 100% acrylic that goes on quicker and stays on longer.